Note that in all our examples we are claiming 10,000 Rand for code 4020 out-of-pocket expenses, and we will use 2 medical aid fund beneficiaries. The Sundry IRP5 code's medical credit claim screen is what we need to look at next, so we click on this button here. Now this is a screen where we do the conversions of contributions and beneficiaries to tax credits. In all our examples we will use 2 medical aid fund beneficiaries for every month in the tax year. We can see that we have been awarded 6864 in tax credits for the 2 beneficiaries. That's 286 Rand per beneficiary per month. If we look at the yellow fields near the top right of the calculator screen, we can see the amounts transferred here automatically from the IRP5. We don't have to retype them in here again. We just click on the transfer IRP5 data to copy the amounts from the yellow fields to the white fields for processing. This is a case where the employer paid all the contributions and the taxpayer paid none. We can see the amount of 60,000 paid by the employer as code 4474, and we can see the code 4005 employer plus employee total amount of 60,000. So we have a total of 60,000 Rand in allowable contributions. In fact, in all our examples, you will see that the total contribution amount is 60,000 Rand in each case. The formula is the same for all not yet 65 taxpayers in our examples. The only thing different in the formulas is the taxable income, which changes according to the amount of contributions paid by the employer. This difference in taxable incomes in our examples is the reason why the tax credits are different in each case. In this example, the 60,000 Rand total contributions less 4 times the beneficiary tax credits of 6864 is 60,000 less 27456, which equals 32,544. We add the 10,000 claim for code 4020 out-of-pocket expenses here, and we get 42,544. Now we get to the part in the formula where the taxable income affects our answers. Additional tax credits will be granted for 25% of the amount by which the 42,544 amount exceeds 7.5% of the taxable income. In this case, the taxable income is the 300,000 Rand salary plus the 60,000 Rand code 3810 fringe benefit consisting of the employer's contributions paid. 7.5% of the 360,000 Rand taxable income is 27,000 Rand. 42,544 exceeds 27,000 by 15,544. And 25% of 15,544 is 3,886. Our total medical tax credits are the 6864 medical tax credits for beneficiaries plus the 3,886 additional medical tax credits, so the total for medical tax credits is 10,750 Rand. Now if we zoom in on the bottom right of the screen, you can click on the blue info button at the bottom right of the screen for SARS's actual conversion formulas. But for a more detailed explanation of exactly how these tax credit conversion calculations work, I will show you a more detailed explanation. We can see the tax credits of 6864 for the 2 medical aid fund beneficiaries. Employer and employee contributions can be claimed as qualifying contributions, so we have total contributions of 60,000 Rand. From the 60,000 Rand, we have to deduct 4 times the beneficiary tax credits, and 4 times 6864 is 27,456 Rand. 60,000 less 27,456 leaves us with 32,544. We add the code 4020 10,000 Rand out-of-pocket medical expenses we are claiming, and we get 42544. 7.5% of the 360,000 Rand taxable income is 27,000 Rand. And the amount that 42544 exceeds 27,000 is 15,544. 25% of 15,544 is 3,886 Rand. Have a look at our next example, where the employer and the employee each paid 30,000 Rand towards the total of 60,000 Rand contributions. You will see the amounts in the formulas are the same right up until the taxable income comes into play in the formula. You can see that the code 4474 employer paid contributions of 30,000 Rand have been brought forward here, as well as the total code 4005 contributions of 60,000 Rand. With the same total contributions as the previous example, the values in the formula are the same right up until we get to the taxable income. Remember that in this example, the employer's share of contributions forming a fringe benefit and added to the 300,000 Rand salary is 30,000 Rand. So the taxable income is 330,000 Rand in this case. In this example, 7.5% of taxable income is 24,750, which means that 25% of the amount by which 42544 exceeds 24750 is 4,449 Rand. 4,449 plus 6864 equals 11,312 to the nearest Rand. Looking at the example we did, where all of the 60,000 Rand contributions were paid by the taxpayer at salary source and the employer paid no contributions, we can see the code 4005 amount of employees' contributions making up the total contributions. Once again, we can see the amounts in our formula for allowable contributions and expenses are the same at 42544. In this case, the taxable income is 300,000 as there are no employer's contributions added to income. In this example, 7.5% of taxable income is 22,500 Rand, which means that 25% of the amount by which 42544 exceeds 22,500 is 5,011 Rand. 5,011 plus 6864 equals 11,875. I've just been over to the personal details screen and made this taxpayer 66 years old. The taxable income plays no part in the formulas for taxpayers 65 or older, or for taxpayers less than 65 but with a dependent who has a disability/handicap. Tax credits for beneficiaries are the same at 6864. Tax credits for allowable contributions works like this. You subtract 3 times the beneficiary tax credits from the allowable contributions, and 33% of the balance is granted as a tax credit. 60,000 Rand less 20,592 is 39,408, and 33.3% of 39,408 is 13,123 Rand. A straight 33.3% of the 10,000 Rand code 4020 out-of-pocket medical expenses is granted as another tax credit. Total tax credits are 6864 plus 13,123 plus 3330 equals 23,317 Rand.